Pope John Paul II was just a great figure. I was privileged to study here in Rome, study canon law during his pontificate, and then I was called back to work in the Apostolic Signature during his time. And what impressed me most about him was his great love for people and to interact with people. You would see him sometimes, and he was tireless, and you'd see him come into a large group of people, and he looked extremely tired, and you wonder, how is he going to do this? And once he was with the people, he would just come to life and be able to draw them to our Lord. He made a great service today. We're still drawing upon it to illustrate how the teachings of the Second Vatican Council are coherent with the whole tradition, and try to illustrate it, because there was, after the council, hijacking of the council by certain forces who wanted to promote their own ideas. We see it in the catechetical word. We also see it in the sacred liturgy, and in a very devastating way. And he brought everything back into line again with what the Church had always taught and practiced. So there's many encyclicals and other, the Catechism of the Catholic Church, a new edition of the Code of Canon Law. He was also had this wonderful sense of humor that he always conveyed the joy of his office, even though he bore heavy burdens, because we forget it perhaps today, but there were many who were opposed to him and who made great difficulties for him. I remember it was in 2004. It was in November. I came for an ad limina visit. I was the Archbishop of St. Louis, and at that time, Pope St. John Paul II was already very diminished. The Parkinson's disease had cost him greatly. And we arrived, and then the next day was Sunday, and I went for the Angelus address. And he came out came to the window and started the address, and he couldn't talk anymore, and he became very frustrated. But there were some people there from I think it was from Bergamo, or from some part of Italy. They had a banner that said, your weakness is our strength. In other words, that even in his suffering, he was sustaining the Church, and so.
Yeah.
But those are we've been blessed in our time with such wonderful shepherds, and we thank God for it.
I want to tell you about Hallow, which is the #1 downloaded prayer app in the world. It's outstanding. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. Sign up over there right now, and you will get the first 3 months for free. That's like a lot of time. You can decide whether it's useful to you or not, whether it's helpful. If you don't like it, you can always quit. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. I use it. My family uses it. It's fantastic. There are over 10,000 audio guided prayers, meditations, and music, including my lo-fi. Hallow has been downloaded over 15 million times in 150 different countries. It helps you pray, helps you meditate, helps you sleep better. It helps you build a daily routine and a habit of prayer. There's honestly so much excellent stuff on this app that it's difficult to get through it all. Just go check it out. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. The link is in the description below. It even has an entire section for kids. So if you're a parent, you could play little Bible stories to them at night. It'll help them pray. Fantastic. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd.